What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another day of Fusion. I thought I made this video a long time ago, but apparently I didn't. And shout out to one of the awesome teachers in the Fusion world, or in the 3D printing world, or just 3D modeling world in the high school education, Corey Duzan, out at Lockport. He first introduced me to this thing, and so we're just gonna do this. So I know there's a couple people out there who also have similar videos to this, but this was a request by some other teachers. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a sketch here on this front plane, and we're going to draw a square. And that's going to be a first click on the origin point. Second click is going to be actually the size of our square. So I'm going to hit 5, hit the tab key, and then 5, because I'm going to do about a 5-inch cube on this print. And then we're going to hit enter. There we go. We got a 5-inch square. Good to go. We're going to hit finish sketch, and we're going to extrude this out for another 5 inches. Alright guys, we are a third of the way there. We're going to click on create a sketch again on that front of my cube, and we're going to use our first initial of this cube, of our initial block. That's going to be my first initial, which is an A. So I'm going to click on text under the create tab. It's going to give you a little warning saying, hey, there's been some new updates on how text works. We're just going to click OK. And our first click is going to be, notice I'm not clicking on the origin here. We're going to click on inside of our square. And that's going to be big old capital A for me. That height is 5 inches, so for me the letter A fits in with those bounds of 5-inch square because I'm able to move this A to be hovered over that space. Okay, so you don't want your letter to be too low or too high, but it completely encapsulated in that space. If we wanted to, we can come in here and make that a little bit smaller, so like 4.75, but we want to make sure that it is encapsulated fully. So we can do a couple other things here. Just arrange it to where that letter, boom, is fully encapsulated, and the bottom of that letter aligns with the bottom of my square. We're going to then hit finish sketch here, and then we're going to do our other initials. So let's rotate around to the side. Let's click on a create a sketch of this right side of my cube, and let's do our other initials. So for me it's going to be a W. Click on create a text. Again, we're not going to select on that origin point. We're going to select somewhere with inside of our cube, and then select a W. Then click OK. So here's an example of, maybe these heights here aren't exactly what we need them to be. Well, I'm going to type that as 4.75 because the other letter was 4.75. And I noticed the sizing or spacing of this W is actually longer than 5 inches. So we need to do a little bit of editing. So sometimes you do based on your letters. But I'll go ahead and click finish sketch for me. And what I'm going to do is say, okay, the A and the W both have the same height, but they have different widths because of the letters that they are. So let's edit our cube. So I'm thinking of my depth here of my cube. That's what I need to change. And I'm going to change that depth by double clicking. Let's do that again. Double clicking down here on that extrude and make that just a little bit longer, to where both the A and the W are fully inside of those side walls. Once we're there, we're almost done, folks, believe it or not. We're going to click on then extrude, and we're going to click on that letter A. We're going to take this blue arrow and drag it all the way back, and instead of a cut operation, this is going to be an intersect. So where it's going to be that text A is going to intersect with that block, it's going to remove everything else other than that. So we can see that letter A start to form. Next thing we're going to do is the letter W. So I'm going to click on extrude, click on that W, and say, oh, 2 profiles are selected. I don't like that. Deselect it, click on that W, drag that blue arrow back all the way, and then click, instead of cut, we're going to do another intersect. And then click OK. So we can see that from the front view, we can see the letter A, we can see from the right view, we see the letter W, and there is our initial block. Okay. A couple things we can do to this to make this a useful print is maybe add some holes in there so you can put some pencils in there as like a little desk organizer. I think that'd be super cool. Or do some small things to kind of customize it to your flair. A couple things as kind of a heads up is some letters are not going to be very stable. So like the letter J, for example, or the letter D, those pieces are going to roll over. They're going to fall over. So how do we fix that? Well, let's put a little platform on the bottom of our initial block. And so we're going to do that by rotating to the bottom. Click on Create a Sketch on this bottom plane right here. I'm just going to draw a rectangle that's going to completely cover my piece. So let's do that as let's do a 6-inch by 5-inch. Ooh, I think we can get away with something a little bit smaller. Let's do 4.5. Nope, 4.75. There we go. Something that just covers all of my bottom pieces here. Hit E for extrude, and then just bring that down just a little bit and do it as a join operation. And so what we see then is we've got a nice little platform for our initial block to sit on. Okay, so there you guys go. Have fun with them, 3D print them. If you find something cool or do something cool you're willing to show it off, let me know. Okay, throw it down in the comment section. Say, hey, I made this, it was awesome. Hey, I made this, it wasn't that great. Okay, let me know how you feel. If these videos have been helpful, please like and subscribe down in the bottom, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.